Did you know that protecting your peace can significantly improve your mental health and even extend your life? But here's the question. Do you actively prioritize your peace? If you're a Sigma female or simply want to learn how they maintain calm in the middle of chaos, stick around. You're in for some game-changing insights. Sigma females are a rare breed, independent, confident, and deeply introspective. Unlike others, they aren't interested in following trends or seeking approval. They have a unique way of living that prioritizes their inner peace. Today we're diving into 9 powerful ways that Sigma females protect their peace without becoming emotionally distant. Let's be honest, life isn't easy, especially for women navigating relationships, work, and society's endless expectations. Maintaining inner peace can feel almost impossible when we're pulled in a million directions. But Sigma females have figured out ways to stay grounded without closing themselves off from the world. Ready to learn how? Number 1. The shadow method. Let's explore the first powerful way Sigma females protect their peace. In life, we often feel the urge to share our plans and dreams with others, especially when we're excited about something new. Whether it's starting a new project, pursuing a passion, or making a big change, we instinctively want to tell everyone about it. However, this is where many of us make a common mistake. Instead of announcing your moves to the world, consider moving in silence. This means keeping your big ideas and goals close to your heart until they are fully formed and ready to shine. Think of your energy as a precious resource. Just like a battery that powers your phone, your energy can run low if you give it away too easily. When you talk about your plans, you might feel a temporary high, but this can lead to a false sense of achievement. Your brain may trick you into thinking you have already succeeded simply because you shared your ideas. This is why it's essential to keep your goals in the shadows while you work on them. By doing this, you conserve your energy and focus on what truly matters, the work itself. Moving in silence also protects you from unwanted opinions and negativity. Not everyone around you will celebrate your dreams. Some may doubt you or criticize your ambitions. By keeping your plans private, you shield yourself from these energy-draining interactions. Instead of fighting off negativity, you can concentrate on your progress without outside influences muddling your thoughts. Think of yourself as a secret artist, creating a masterpiece that only you can see until it's ready to be unveiled. Moreover, when you finally do share your results, the impact is much stronger. Imagine the surprise and admiration from those around you when you reveal what you've been working on. They will see the finished product, and it will speak for itself. This approach creates an air of mystery and intrigue about your journey, making your success even more compelling. The shadow method is not about being secretive or dishonest. It's about being strategic with your energy and intentions. It allows you to create a safe space for yourself where you can explore your ideas freely without external pressure. This way, you can stay true to your vision and goals, nurturing them until they are ready to blossom. As you practice this method, remember that it's perfectly fine to share your journey with a select few trusted friends or mentors who will uplift and support you. They can act as your allies in the shadows, providing encouragement without judgment. By using the shadow method, you empower yourself to take control of your path and protect your peace. So, are you ready to embrace this strategy and keep your energy intact while you work on your dreams? Now let's dive deeper and discover the next method that will elevate your journey even further. Number 2, mastering the art of solitude. Sigma females don't see solitude as loneliness. They see it as a powerful recharge station. In a world where constant social interactions are seen as the norm, Sigma females stand out for their deep appreciation of alone time. They understand that solitude isn't a sign of being antisocial or disconnected. Instead, it's a necessary phase for them to reset and reconnect with themselves. Solitude offers Sigma females a unique opportunity to reflect on their thoughts, emotions, and goals. When life gets noisy with the demands of work, relationships, and social obligations, these women know when to hit pause. This isn't just about stepping away for a moment. It's about intentionally carving out time to breathe and think clearly. In this space, they can sift through their feelings, identify what's draining their energy, and gain a better understanding of what truly matters to them. One reason why solitude is so crucial for Sigma females is that it strengthens their self-awareness. In moments of solitude, they learn to listen to their inner voice without outside influences. This practice helps them make better decisions because they can separate what they want from what others may expect of them. In an age where opinions come from every direction, social media, friends, colleagues, having the ability to filter out the noise is invaluable. What's more, Sigma females use their alone time to creatively recharge. Some spend their quiet moments reading, journaling, meditating, or simply sitting in silence. These activities aren't just hobbies. They are essential practices that restore their mental and emotional balance. It's in these moments that they find the clarity to move forward with confidence and purpose. Unlike some who may feel anxious or uncomfortable being alone, Sigma females embrace it fully. This is because they don't associate being alone with being lonely. Instead, they see it as a gift, a space where they are free to be themselves, free from judgment or expectation. This perspective allows them to come back to social interactions more present and engaged, rather than feeling drained or overwhelmed. Solitude also serves as a protective barrier against emotional burnout. When a Sigma female feels that her boundaries are being tested or her energy is being depleted, she knows it's time to step back. This doesn't mean isolating herself from everyone or cutting off relationships. It means understanding her own limits and respecting them. By taking this step, she maintains her mental health and avoids becoming resentful or overextended. Another key aspect of solitude for Sigma females is problem solving. When faced with a challenge, whether personal or professional, they often find answers in the quiet moments they set aside for themselves. Free from the distraction of other people's opinions, they can approach problems with fresh eyes and find solutions that align with their values. This approach empowers them to handle life's hurdles with grace and composure. For those who are constantly surrounded by others or feel pressured to stay busy, the idea of intentional solitude may seem foreign or even selfish. But Sigma females know that protecting their peace is an act of self-love and self-respect. By taking time for themselves, they're not just improving their own well-being. They're ensuring that when they do engage with others, they do so authentically and meaningfully. Now, before we move on to the next point, I want you to think, how do you feel about solitude? Does it empower you or make you uncomfortable? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about how solitude can be a source of strength and not just an escape. Number 3, they prioritize alone time. In a world that often values extroversion, where being social and outgoing is seen as the ultimate measure of success, Sigma females know that alone time is essential for recharging. They make time for solo activities, whether it's reading, hiking, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee in peace. This may seem counterintuitive, especially in today's society where we're constantly connected to others through social media, work, and social obligations. But Sigma females understand that alone time is not a luxury, it's a necessity. By prioritizing time alone, they're able to recharge their batteries, reflect on their thoughts and emotions, and connect with their inner selves on a deeper level. Imagine waking up early on a Sunday morning before the hustle and bustle of the day begins and having a few hours all to yourself. You can do whatever you want. Read a book, take a walk, practice yoga, or simply enjoy a cup of coffee in silence. This is what Sigma females do, and it's not because they're introverted or antisocial, but because they know that alone time is essential for their mental and emotional well-being. By taking time for themselves, they're able to clear their minds, process their emotions, and gain clarity on their thoughts and feelings. This, in turn, allows them to approach their relationships, work, and life with more intention, purpose, and energy. Sigma females also know that alone time is not a one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one person may not work for another. Some may prefer to spend their alone time in nature, while others may prefer to curl up with a good book or watch a movie. The key is to find what works for you and make time for it. Whether it's 30 minutes a day or a few hours a week, prioritizing alone time is essential for maintaining your peace and sanity in a chaotic world. And it's not just about the quantity of time, but also the quality. Sigma females know that it's not just about being alone, but about being present in the moment, without distractions, and allowing themselves to simply be. By prioritizing alone time, Sigma females are also able to tap into their creativity, intuition, and inner wisdom. When we're constantly surrounded by others, it's easy to get caught up in their thoughts, opinions, and energies. But when we're alone, we're able to tune into our own inner voice, listen to our intuition, and access our creative potential. This is where some of the most innovative ideas, insights, and breakthroughs come from, in the stillness and quiet of alone time. And Sigma females know that this is where the magic happens, where they can tap into their inner power and connect with their true selves on a deeper level. So, if you're feeling drained, overwhelmed, or disconnected from yourself, take a cue from the Sigma females and prioritize alone time. It may seem selfish or indulgent at first, but trust us, it's essential for maintaining your peace, sanity, and overall well-being. Whether it's a solo walk in nature, a quiet cup of coffee, or a few hours of reading, make time for yourself and watch how your life transforms. You'll be more grounded, more centered, and more connected to your true self. And that, my friends, is the ultimate gift of alone time. Number 4, the selective presence strategy. Now let's explore the fourth powerful way Sigma females protect their peace. Have you noticed how it never shows its full beauty to everyone at the same time? Sometimes it's a mysterious crescent, sometimes a half moon, and only occasionally does it reveal its full, glorious self. This is exactly how smart Sigma females manage their energy. Let me break this down in a way that will change how you interact with people forever. Imagine your energy and presence as precious diamonds. Would you display all your diamonds in your front window? Of course not. The same goes for your personality, your thoughts, and your emotions. Not everyone deserves to see every side of you, and that's not being fake, that's being wise. Here's the beautiful truth. Different people in your life deserve different levels of access to your energy. Your closest friend might see your vulnerable side, your co-workers might see your professional side, and that nosy neighbor, they might just get the polite, surface-level version of you. And guess what? That's absolutely perfect. Think of it this way. Just as the moon doesn't apologize for not being full every night, you don't need to apologize for not being an open book to everyone. Some people will only get your crescent moon energy, and that's okay. Others might earn the right to see your full moon brilliance, but that's a privilege, not a right. Here's your power task. Start noticing who deserves what phase of your moon. Who has earned the right to see your full shine? Who should only get a glimpse? Remember, this isn't about being cold or distant. It's about being strategic with your beautiful energy. If you're already practicing this lunar wisdom, or if you're ready to start, drop a star in the comments below. Share how being selective with your presence has protected your peace. Trust me, other Sigma Queens will relate to your journey. But wait until you hear about our third method. It's about creating boundaries so subtle, yet so powerful, that people won't even realize they're there. Number 5. Trusting their intuition above all else. Here's the most impactful strategy of all. Sigma females trust their intuition like it's their superpower. For them, intuition isn't just a vague feeling. It's a reliable guide that helps them navigate life's complexities. In a world where external opinions often drown out inner voices, Sigma females prioritize listening to that quiet, inner knowing that points them in the right direction. This ability to trust themselves is a key factor in how they maintain peace and authenticity. When faced with decisions, big or small, Sigma females pause and check in with themselves. They ask questions like, "How does this feel?" or "Does this align with my values?" This practice isn't just instinctive, it's intentional. By tuning into their intuition, they gain clarity that logic or advice from others might not provide. This is especially true when they encounter red flags, those subtle hints that something isn't quite right. Where others might ignore these warning signs or second-guess themselves, Sigma females take them seriously. Intuition for Sigma females is rooted in their deep self-awareness. Because they spend time alone reflecting and understanding themselves, their intuition becomes sharper. They know their strengths, their weaknesses, and what they truly want in life. This clarity makes it easier to recognize when something feels off or when a situation aligns perfectly with their path. Trusting this gut feeling has saved them from unnecessary stress and disappointment more times than they can count. In relationships, this intuitive trust means that Sigma females are less likely to stay in unhealthy dynamics. If they sense that someone isn't being genuine or that a situation could harm their peace, they won't hesitate to step back. This doesn't mean they act impulsively or shut others out. Instead, they gather information, reflect, and make a choice that honors their well-being. This approach keeps them aligned with their true selves, ensuring they don't compromise their values just to fit in or please others. Trusting intuition isn't always easy, especially when it goes against what others suggest. Sigma females know that choosing the path less followed can feel risky, but they trust that their inner voice will lead them where they need to be. And more often than not, it does. It's this unwavering belief in their gut instincts that empowers them to live boldly and authentically. By listening to their intuition, Sigma females build lives that resonate with their deepest desires and truths. They reduce the stress that comes from self-doubt and overthinking because they trust themselves to make the right choices. This ability to rely on their intuition helps them protect their peace, no matter what challenges come their way. Number 6. They set boundaries like a boss. Sigma females know that setting boundaries is not about being selfish, it's about being self-aware. They prioritize their own needs and communicate them clearly to others without apology or hesitation. This is a crucial aspect of maintaining their peace and sanity in a world that often expects them to put others first. By setting boundaries, Sigma females are able to protect their time, energy, and emotional well-being, and ensure that they're not drained or depleted by the demands of others. They understand that saying no to others means saying yes to themselves, and that's a powerful act of self-love and self-respect. Imagine being able to say no to a social invitation without feeling guilty or obligated to explain yourself. Imagine being able to set limits on your work hours without worrying about what others will think. Imagine being able to prioritize your own needs and desires without feeling selfish or indulgent. This is what it means to set boundaries like a boss, and it's a skill that Sigma females have mastered. They know that setting boundaries is not about being confrontational or aggressive, but about being clear, direct, and respectful. They communicate their needs and expectations clearly, without hesitation or apology, and they expect others to respect them. But setting boundaries is not just about communicating with others, it's also about being clear with yourself. Sigma females know what they're willing and not willing to tolerate, and they're not afraid to prioritize their own needs. They're not people pleasers, and they're not afraid to disappoint others if it means taking care of themselves. They understand that setting boundaries is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that requires self-awareness, self-reflection, and self-care. By setting boundaries, Sigma females are able to maintain their emotional and mental well-being and ensure that they're living a life that's authentic and aligned with their values. So, if you're struggling to set boundaries or feeling guilty about prioritizing your own needs, take a cue from the Sigma females. Remember that setting boundaries is not about being selfish, it's about being self-aware. It's about prioritizing your own needs and communicating them clearly to others. Don't be afraid to say no, ladies. Say no to what drains you and say yes to what nourishes you. Set boundaries that honor your needs and desires and watch how your life transforms. You'll be more confident, more empowered, and more at peace, knowing that you're living a life that's true to who you are. Tell me in the comments, how do you say no without guilt? Number 7, managing expectations, both internal and external. Sigma females excel at managing expectations, both their own and those set by others. They understand that unrealistic expectations can be a major source of stress and disappointment, so they approach this aspect of life with a blend of self-awareness and practicality. By being realistic about what they can do and what they expect from those around them, Sigma females safeguard their peace and maintain balance in their lives. One of the key ways Sigma females manage expectations is through self-honesty. They are aware of their strengths and limitations, which means they don't overcommit or push themselves to meet impossible standards. Unlike those who might say yes to every request out of fear of letting others down, Sigma females set clear boundaries for themselves. They know that trying to do it all can lead to exhaustion and resentment, so they are selective about where they invest their time and energy. This realistic approach extends beyond their own goals and responsibilities. Sigma females are also careful about what they expect from other people. They understand that no one is perfect, and that setting overly high expectations for friends, family, or colleagues only leads to frustration. Instead, they strive to accept people as they are, with their strengths and flaws. This doesn't mean they lower their standards or allow others to treat them poorly. Rather, it means they recognize that everyone has limitations. By keeping their expectations balanced, they prevent unnecessary disappointment and stress. When it comes to managing expectations imposed by society, Sigma females take a different path than most. They don't let societal pressure define what they should achieve or how they should act. Whether it's career expectations, social norms, or relationship timelines, Sigma females know that living up to these standards often leads to sacrificing personal peace. Instead, they set their own benchmarks for success, rooted in their true values and desires. This makes them less prone to feeling inadequate or anxious about how they measure up to others. One notable aspect of how Sigma females handle expectations is their communication style. When they know they can't meet someone's request or fulfill a commitment, they communicate this openly and respectfully. They don't wait until the last minute or make excuses. They are upfront about their capabilities and limits. This honesty not only preserves their peace, but also builds trust with others who come to respect their authenticity. Managing expectations also means being kind to themselves. Sigma females understand that self-imposed pressure can be just as draining as external demands. They practice self-compassion, especially when things don't go as planned. Instead of beating themselves up for a missed goal or an imperfect outcome, they acknowledge that they did their best and move forward without lingering guilt. This attitude helps them bounce back more quickly from setbacks and keeps their emotional well-being intact. Overall, by staying realistic about what they can do and what they can expect from others, Sigma females maintain a sense of control and calm in their lives. They don't let the weight of unrealistic expectations disrupt their peace, allowing them to stay true to themselves and live life on their terms. The next method is my personal favorite. Number 8. The echo chamber elimination. Let's dive into the 8th powerful way Sigma females protect their peace. In today's world, our environment shapes our thoughts, feelings, and overall well-being more than we realize. Imagine your mind as a garden. If you want beautiful flowers to bloom, you must remove the weeds. This is where creating a mental sanctuary comes in. It's not just about the physical space around you, it's also about the digital world you navigate every day. Start by curating your social media feeds. Take a moment to unfollow accounts that drain your energy or bring negativity into your life. You don't have to announce it to anyone. Simply do it quietly. If a person's posts make you feel anxious, insecure, or overwhelmed, it's okay to let go. It's like choosing which plants to nurture in your garden. You want to surround yourself with voices that uplift and inspire you, not those that create noise and chaos. Now, think about your physical space as well. Look around your home or workspace. Is it cluttered with things that no longer serve you? Begin to reorganize your space in a way that feels calming and peaceful. Maybe it's time to donate those old clothes that remind you of a past you've outgrown, or rearrange furniture to create a more inviting atmosphere. Every item in your space should contribute to your sense of peace, not detract from it. Remember, you have the power to create a sanctuary that reflects your true self. If something feels heavy or draining, it's perfectly okay to remove it from your life. This is not just limited to physical items. It applies to relationships too. You are not obligated to explain your choices to anyone. You can simply choose to distance yourself from people who don't honor your energy or support your growth. This process of elimination is empowering. It allows you to reclaim your mental space and focus on what truly matters to you. By creating a safe haven, you're giving yourself permission to thrive without the distractions of negativity. It's about maintaining a clear and peaceful mind so you can make room for creativity, joy, and personal growth. If you're ready to take control of your environment and eliminate those pesky echoes of negativity, start today. Our last and 9th number way is mindful digital detoxing. In a world where everyone is glued to their phones and digital devices, Sigma females stand out by making time to disconnect. They know that while technology brings convenience and connection, it can also be a major source of stress and distraction. For Sigma females, mindful digital detoxing is not just a trendy practice. It's a key part of their self-care routine that helps them maintain balance and mental peace. Stepping away from screens, even for just a few hours, can work wonders. Sigma females use this time to reconnect with themselves and the world around them. Whether it's putting their phone on silent mode or turning it off altogether, they create moments of quiet in their day that are free from pings, notifications, and the never-ending scroll of social media. This isn't done out of fear of missing out. Rather, it's a conscious choice to prioritize their mental health. Digital detoxing allows Sigma females to reset their minds and reduce digital stress. Constant exposure to social media, emails, and messages can lead to information overload and a feeling of being always on. Sigma females recognize that this state of constant connectivity can drain their energy and even trigger anxiety. By taking a step back, they can calm their minds and regain focus. These moments of digital silence give them the clarity needed to process their thoughts, reflect on their goals, and maintain a sense of inner peace. One practice that Sigma females often adopt is scheduling tech-free periods. This could be as simple as an hour before bed without looking at their phones, a dedicated morning routine without digital distractions, or even full days where they go offline to immerse themselves in hobbies, nature, or face-to-face interactions. These moments help break the cycle of habitual phone checking and scrolling, making them more aware of how they use technology when they are connected. Mindful digital detoxing also has social benefits. When Sigma females meet up with friends or family, they make an effort to be fully present by putting their devices away. This commitment to meaningful, undistracted conversation strengthens their relationships and shows others that they value quality time. In contrast, being glued to a screen during interactions can create distance, something Sigma females aim to avoid when fostering deep connections. Sigma females are aware that technology can amplify comparisons and self-doubt. The curated world of social media often highlights others' successes and filtered lives, which can create feelings of inadequacy or the pressure to keep up. By stepping away, Sigma females remind themselves that their worth isn't measured by likes, follows, or trends. They use this time offline to focus on their own journey without external influence, boosting their self-confidence and maintaining their unique perspective. Moreover, mindful digital detoxing helps with productivity. Sigma females know that endless notifications and messages can disrupt their focus. By temporarily disconnecting, they create a distraction-free environment where they can work on projects or pursue personal interests with full attention. This practice not only increases their efficiency, but also allows them to engage in deep, uninterrupted thought, a rarity in today's fast-paced world. In conclusion, mindful digital detoxing is more than just a break from screens. It's a deliberate act of self-preservation for Sigma females. It helps them reset, reduce digital stress, and stay present in their daily lives. By choosing when and how to connect, they maintain control over their energy and well-being, proving that peace isn't found in constant connectivity, but in the moments we choose to step back and reconnect with ourselves. Think about this. How many of us ignore our gut feeling only to regret it later? Sigma females don't make that mistake. Real-life examples? Consider women who left draining jobs or toxic relationships because their intuition told them to. Their peace is the ultimate reward. So there you have it. The 9 powerful ways Sigma females protect their peace without closing themselves off. From solitude and setting boundaries to deep listening and trusting their intuition, each method is a testament to their self-awareness and resilience. Did you find these strategies as fascinating as I do? Which one would you try first? Let me know in the comments below. And before you go, be sure to check out my other videos on building self-confidence and thriving as a Sigma female. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who could use a little more peace in their life.